Hey, hey, hey. We're back. That was fast. Huh? I got time today, y'all. I got time today, honey. Let's see what's happening. We're just gonna flow. We're just gonna free flow. See what it do. Where do we start? Okay, let's do some what's the gossip. Juju Bear, you up? Are you up? I took you a little nap. You up now? Big deck. Put it in half. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Well, what do we need to know right now? What do you want to talk about? Let's see. Booked and busy. Who that? Who that booked and busy? Productivity is high. Okay, full schedule. No time to waste. It's funny, I say I got time. Because my work is done. Success on the calendar. Uh-oh. Hidden agenda. Okay. Secret intentions. Manipulation. Disguised as kindness. Hidden motivations. Too helpful to trust. What's that about? Booked and busy and hidden agenda. CEO energy. That's who booked and busy. But what's this hidden agenda? Tell me about this hidden agenda, Lord. Somebody who wants a status, who's all about that status. What it say? Someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. Okay, CEO, booked and busy. We got a hidden agenda here. Somebody seeking symbols instead of status. Tell me more about this hidden agenda. They mad too about something. Boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. This situation's one spark away from full-blown combustion. Tell me something else. Plastic smiles. Fake kindness, forced friendliness, hidden resentment behind smiles. Friends in name only. Could it be somebody wanting to do business with you that you don't want to do business with? Could it be that somebody's trying to get on your schedule? For even status symbol. They trying to be on your schedule, on your books. Spilled tea. Secrets exposed. Gossip spreading. Leaked information. Oop, it's out. What's out? That they fake? That they have a hidden agenda? That they mad? Wake up call. Spiritual awakening. Sudden clarity. Urgent awareness. Can't ignore anymore. What can't they ignore anymore? What can't they ignore anymore? That they been canceled. Oh, that's what it is. I bet you that's what it is. Somebody wants to be on your schedule, on your books, in your mix, doing business with you, and you done peep game, okay? God done spilled the tea that these people is fake and fake friends and fingers crossed and yeah, making promises they ain't got no business plan on keeping. They just after status. And they mad because you see that hook. Yeah, they been canceled. They crossed the line. Now they're being called out and torn down. A fall from grace hits harder when it's public. Oh, somebody could be mad because you spilling the tea publicly. That you know, yeah. Everything there is to know. Enough to know you don't want to do no business with them. Booked and busy. Clarify booked and busy. Okay. Yeah. They cancel because it's something you know. Okay? Something you know. You got real receipts. You know not to fool with these people. And you bouncing back under booked and busy. Being booked and busy is a part of your bounce back. Resilience after setback. Recovering quickly. Determined to rise again. Can't keep me down. And then real receipts say the screenshots were saved and the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. Okay, with that boiling point and combustion. Yeah. You a bomb and you about to blow up. Boom. You the bomb and you about to blow up and you blowing up out here. Maybe they finding out that you ain't fooling with them no more. You done cancel that, whatever that is or was. Yeah, they got a poker face trying to act like they unbothered. Hiding true feelings, impossible to read. Emotionally detached. You'll never know that they at their boiling point. That pressure is building. Yeah, okay, wedding day. When somebody you used to be married to, or they just mad that you won't come into union with them and even in business. Tell me more. Yeah, it's married. Situationally single. Yeah, they finding out that they thought y'all was getting back together. You're not. Don't come to me with no gifts, cause no thank you. See your hands? No thank you. No thank you. Yeah. They thought it was going to be, they might be able to come back in, and they realizing that that's been canceled. That is not happening. Not happening. You got all the receipts that you need, okay, to make this bounce back. You and your CEO boss energy, okay? You ain't got time for all of that. Choosing to be single. Choosing. Whatever they got going on in the back, whatever happened in the past, you cool with it. Ain't bothering you none. You over here waiting on better, not settling for less. Recharging your spirit, okay? Doing everything, all the things that recharge you. That keep you lit. Mental rest. Yeah, this is the cloud chaser. Yep, they see you. With this status symbol, they see you. And now they want to get in. Let me get in the picture. Let me get in on that, what you got going on over there. No, you've been canceled, sir. Ma'am, you've been canceled. Mental rest, emotional recovery. Yeah, you decided not to be in union with this poker face here, who got these plastic smiles and yeah, just the cloud chaser and after symbols. Yeah, you now you're getting your rest when you chose solitude. You's okay with being lonely. They're like, can't we just be a side piece? Can we just hook up? Can we just, on the low, mental rest, emotional recovery, taking a break, coming back, bouncing back stronger. What else? Yeah, here they come with them sweet nothings. Sweet but deceptive words, empty compliments, right up underneath fake smiles. Empty compliments, hidden insults, too good to be true. We know. We know it. And right up underneath boiling point, you got recharge. They had a boiling point, about to boil over in anger, rage, and you over here recharging, sipping on some tea of some sort. Sipping tea and spilling tea. Sipping tea and spilling it. What else? It's not happening. We are on it. Cloud chaser came out again, y'all. It was on the bottom. Okay? Alright, so now you know. Yeah. Do anything for attention, fame hungry. Desperate for followers, anything for a like. They coming back with them, with this sugar-coated cloud chaser coming back with them sweet nothings to whisper in your ear. See if you're gonna go for it. Huh? Oh, girl, it ain't been that long. You ain't forgot all about them. It ain't been that long. You ain't forgot all about them. Yeah. You sipping tea on them. And recharging. Okay? Unbothered. Feeling vibes on the bottom. They're never the villain in their own story, so this is why they think that they can come back in and yeah, slide in, be on the calendar, have you make time for them, because they're never the villain in their own story. But the trail of chaos says otherwise. Something about their vibe just doesn't sit right. Don't sit right to the point where you done just cancel the whole thing. Just cancel that. I done seen everything I need to see. I know everything I need to know. I'm good. What else? Real versus fake. Commitment issues. Yeah, this person got commitment issues. Afraid to settle down. Avoiding intimacy. Fear of loss of freedom. It's complicated. But over here, talking about dun 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 dun. No, it's more like dun 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 dun. No, we ain't doing it. We know what your issues are. Got anger management issues, commitment issues. No. You know you ain't ready to be saying I do to nobody. And this could be somebody, whoever this is, that even is remind you of your past. You already done seen this before. Okay? Could be that. You don't see, this could be somebody totally new. Friends in name only. Forced friendliness. Hiding resentment. See, hiding resentment is right after boiling point. Hiding resentment. They shocked. They shocked that you canceling them. You ain't fooling with them. Okay? They can't believe it. Repeating patterns, familiar lessons, unresolved issues. We've been here before. We done been here. We done been here, seen that. All of this. All of this. You already done did that. We was married to that. Yeah, we good. No, thank you. We too busy. We too busy. Yeah. Ruling and reigning. We too busy. We ain't got time. We ain't got time. Cancel. We know what's good. What else? What else can we go, Lord? Let's go to this urban truth. See what it's got to say. Let's see what it's got to say. On the bottom of this other deck is influencer status. Yeah. While they talking about, do you want to be a side piece? You like, no, I got real stuff to do. I'm good. Appreciate you though. Yeah, sometimes it's good to thank people for trying you, because you can locate yourself and see where you at this point in your journey. Yeah, but the last card is deja vu. Let's find out. Let's go back and clarify all this. Booked and busy and CEO energy. What's that? Booked and busy and CEO energy. Holy Spirit. Overaction mode. Someone is blowing it out of proportion. Emotions are louder than truth. Drama heats up fast. Over what? Being booked and busy? CEO energy, what's up? What's this overreaction about? Overreaction. Heart over logic. Emotions override reasons. You know the truth, but ignore it. Your heart keeps trying anyway. Give me something else. Heart over logic. Make it plain. Rose-tinted glasses. You only see the good parts. Red flags blend into the background. Fantasy mixes with reality. What's overreaction mode? Overreaction mode. You know what? Go back. Go back. Clarify these. What's overreaction mode? Overreacting about what, Holy Spirit? Someone is blowing out of proportion. Emotions are louder than truth. Behind the mask. Hidden emotions, Concealing true self. Afraid to show reality. No one sees the real me. Two-faced it. You got two-faced it twice in different ways. Two-faced it twice in two different kind of ways. And overreacting. Tell me more. Retirement goals. Long-term stability, future planning, relaxation earned. Living the dream. Are they mad because you situated? God got you situated? And they can hide and concealing their emotions? Because why? What's heart over logic? Emotions override reason. You know the truth, but ignore it. Your heart keeps trying to, but your heart keeps trying anyway. Yeah, we got overnight success, live and learn, and let it go. I think somebody mad because you just let it go. And you successful within this CEO energy, booked and busy. Okay, you done passed your test. You done learned your lessons. This might have been you in the past. Okay? With that heart over logic, you know what I'm saying? Going with your heart, being led by your heart. You normally would let them in. You normally would accept a gift. You normally would just smile along at the fake smiles, but now you ain't playing the game. You know, you got too many receipts. Too much proof of what this is, even though they around here with this poker face. You know, you hear past what they saying, and you see what the deal is, who they are, and why they that way. But right here, you got three cards come out at the same time. Yeah, God finna do his big one. Or he done it. With this retirement goals. Okay, you already sitting pretty. Okay, in your CEO energy, booked and busy. With this bounce back. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. We all the way up. Nothing can stop us. We all the way up. Because we went deep. See, we went deep. Had to learn them lessons first. So they over here, overreacting, boiling over, okay, boiling over, overreacting, blowing something out of proportion. Because you won't pretend like you don't see what's right in front of you. Yeah, their emotions are louder than the truth. But that drama heating up fast. So stay alert. Rapid rise, sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough, all eyes on me. Mistakes were made, but what matters is what's being done differently now. Child, yeah, whatever they doing, you in a whole another zone. Releasing grudges and emotional freedom. Forgiving yourself and others. Okay, you done freed your heart. Yeah. You done freed your heart. So you're not in this energy no more. Or this energy. You seeing things for what they are and you making decisions. They can't believe you making these decisions, but you making them. Canceling that. Yeah. If it's somebody new, you know it's deja vu. I done seen you before. You done lived and you done learned what it looked like, what it is like. So they can overreact, they can boil over, they can bust a toe while they at it. You still situated. Okay? You like, I'm good. No thank you. You're recharging. Yeah, too busy for the BS. What's rose tinted glasses? See, you used to only see the good parts. Yeah, they still think, you know. Crossroads, important choices, life-changing decisions. Choose wisely, your next steps matter. Yeah, they think you in that old energy of mixing fantasy with reality. So they like, come on, let's you don't want to be my rebound? Avoiding loneliness, quick replacement, and just to forget. No, because you know what the deal is. But you at a crossroads. Self-made. Okay. No, thank you. You make the right decision. And you go on to be independent, self-sufficient. Okay? Independent, self-sufficient. They thought. Give me something for booked and busy and CEO energy. Booked and busy and CEO energy. That's too much. Booked and busy, CEO energy. Booked and busy, CEO energy. Unjust people and unused fields. Unused fields could have yield plenty of food for the poor, but unjust people keep them from being farmed. Held up blessings. Release the plenty. The unjust are the hold up. That's why you know these people are unjust. Quick tempered. Two-faced. Can't nothing grow in that kind of soil. Hide behind the mask and all that, not being their true self. You know. No. They can't be on your team. Because they going to hold everything up. They gonna keep you from succeeding and rising. Yeah, you done lived and you done learned. With this deja vu and this live and learn. You done seen that. No. No. Yeah, I gotta say no. I gotta cancel that. I gotta cancel your appointment. Because I done seen enough. I done seen enough. I done felt enough. Yeah, you might think nobody sees you, the real you, but we see. You think nobody ain't seeing the real you, but we see. We see you. And we know it's going to be trouble. A headache. Heartache. We know that. So yeah, it's a no. Can't help you. We need these fields to be yielding. Okay? Unused fields. Could be yielding plenty of food for the poor. Okay, you could be feeding folks out here, booking people, giving them your time, sowing your seed into people who actually gonna grow, do something, be, you know what I mean, be beneficial for you to put your seed in their ground, your time. Yeah, you like, no, thank you. What is this hidden agenda and status symbol? Hidden agenda and status symbol. Hidden agenda and status symbol. Hidden agenda and status symbol. Those who work their land and the one who stays committed to working the job God's blessed them to do will keep an abundance of food on the table, while the witless chase whims and fantasies. Yeah. See, this them, the witless, chasing whims and fantasy. But you like, yeah, you on your business. Those who work hard, who work their land. Your land is you. Whatever God done gave you to do. Those who work their land, and the one who stays committed to working the job God's blessed them to do will keep an abundance of food on the table. That's what you trying to do. Keep an abundant, okay? You staying booked and busy so you can keep food on your table. You ain't got time to be fooling around with this right here. Okay? Hidden agendas. People who chasing symbols instead of substance. Substance, okay? Symbols ain't gonna put no food on the table. We need substance. We need stability. We need dependability. That's Proverbs 12 and 11. And the other one was, I don't have a scripture. I don't have it written down for whatever reason. What's boiling point? It says, on boiling point, it says, pressure has been building for too long. The situation's one spark away from full-blown combustion. And then this one says, God brings poverty and God sends wealth. He humbles and he exalts. He lowers and he lifts up. He raises poor people from the dust and puts them on their feet again. He rekindles burnt out lives with fresh hope. Yeah. He rekindles burnt out lives with fresh hope. Rest and recharging. Okay? Single and satisfied. I'm just getting from that, God just telling you to, keep your eyes on the prize, honey. Yeah. Stay out these other folks' way. Misery might just be wanting some company, okay? Stay out the way. This boiling point look like a tower to me. God brings poverty. God sends wealth. He's like, Unrelenting disappointment leaves the heart sick, but a sudden good break can turn life around. Unrelenting disappointment leaves the heart sick, but a sudden good break can turn life around. Like you've been dealing with these people. Like this has just been a karmic cycle of dealing with people, who don't want real love, who don't want real, what it takes. They don't want to do what it takes. They don't want to be what it takes to have what's real, what's of substance. They just want to be married so, they can have the title, the symbol. And this right here has been, just over and over again, whether it's in business, whether it's in love. And I do think it's love because we got this card out here. People keep trying you, trying to get you to settle. Mad because you ain't buying it. Yeah, you ain't falling for the... No. Hey. Cut it out. What I said, Juju. Leave that little dog alone. Yeah. Juju, get out of my window. Get out of my window. A longing fulfilled is a tree of life. God's letting you know, okay? Because a sudden big break, a sudden good break can turn life around, which is what done happened. Turn life around suddenly. After all this unrelenting disappointment that left your heart sick. Left your heart sick. All the plastic smiles. Yeah. Just fakeness. Clout chasers. Sweet nothings. Just had your heart sick. What's the wake-up call? What's the wake-up call? Life ascends to the highest heights for the thoughtful. It's a clean about face from going to hell. Wake-up call. Wake-up call. Yeah, God woke you up. You spilled some tea. Don't you talk back. He spilled some tea on this situation. Yeah. He said you need to cancel this. He showed you things that you couldn't ignore. Life ascends to the highest heights for the thoughtful. He gave you things to think about that woke you up. A spiritual awakening, it says. Yeah. Gave you the thoughts that you needed to be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Showed you the things you needed to be seeing so that you could cancel. He gave you receipts. Receipts that cause you to cancel the whole thing. Throw the whole thing in trash. We done seen enough. We about to make a clean about face. 360-degree turn. Just turn around. About face. Yes. Okay? We done with this. Cancel it. Cancel it. So we can make this bounce back. What's canceled? What's canceled? God examines motives. A person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart and examines our motives. Motives are examined, hearts are weighed. Are your ways really right? Give your all to God for examination. So yeah, God gave you that wake-up call. And he said, let's cancel this because it says they crossed the line. Now they're being called out and torn down. A fall from grace hits harder when it's public. When it's public. Wake-up call that you publicly spilling tea. That other people know about what they did. That they were just fake and superficial. And trying to offer you stuff, okay? May like they helping, but yeah, you only friends in name, you know. Friends in name only. No, things are different than they were back then, friend. Yeah, that used to fly, but not anymore. We done, God done showed us. God examines. If God examined the motives, then he calls you to examine the motives. And that's what the highest thoughts was. Like, don't just look at what it looked like. Okay? Examine that thing so you can see what it actually is. Not just what it looked like. What is it? Do they really love you? Are they really here to help? Okay? Or are they just trying to get a hook? Put a hook in you? Catfishing. Yeah, they was canceled. Because God examined their motives. They thought more highly of themselves than they ought. A person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart. And God examines our motives. That's why I say motives are so important. That is really the only thing that matters. It ain't what you're doing, it's why you're doing it. What you doing that for? Motives are examined and hearts are weighed. And the question is, are your ways really right? I don't think so, because we got receipts here right behind that. What's real receipts? Real receipts. Oh my God. It says, hearts can't hide the hell they hold. Hearts cannot hide the hell they hold. Even hell holds no secrets from God. Death and destruction lie open before the Lord. How much more the human heart? God is on that heart. God is on that heart strong. How much more? And that's with real receipts. Clarifying these receipts. That heart done told on somebody. God done examined their motives. Yeah, he done weighed their heart. And he was like, we canceling this. Cancel. I don't care. Okay? I don't care nothing about this right here. Cancel it. What's bounce back? What's bounce back, Lord? Give me something for bounce back. A good person who's well in their being and prosperous in their soul. Come on, talk about examining motives and hearts and being able to see straight through somebody. A good person who's well in their being. This is for bounce back now. A good person who's well in their being and prosperous in their soul is saved from much trouble. But a bad, unhappy, corrupt person runs straight into it. Yeah. Saved from much and protected from so much more. You were saved from it. Yeah. Because if you'd have died in it, in that hell, even hell holds no secrets from God. The hell they had you held in, yeah, God saw you, he knew. And he saved you from it. And that was the bounce back. Is the fact that he saved you from it. A good person who's well in their being and prosperous in their soul. Might not have been prosperous nowhere else on the outside. But in your being and in your soul, you were well, you were prosperous. And that is what saved you from much trouble. But a bad, unhappy, bad. A bad, unhappy, corrupt person. Clout chasing, corrupt. Yeah. Real fake, we don't know. Commitment issues. Yeah, not good. But a bad, unhappy, corrupt person runs straight into it. Let's keep going. Zion, Juju, don't say nothing to that dog. Leave him alone. It's okay. Let's get some for Poker Face and Wedding Day. What's Poker Face? What's Poker Face first? Poker Face alone. Robbing and racing towards a very bad end. That's what these are doing. and doing themselves in. Robbing and racing towards a very bad end. That's what these are doing and doing themselves in. This is Psalms 1:15 through 19. It say robbing Peter slayed Paul. Robbing and racing towards a very robbing. Lord have mercy, y'all don't even know. I can't even say what I want to say. Robbing and racing. Going nowhere fast. Headed for destruction fast. Right here, and then it just says a bad, unhappy, corrupt person runs straight into it. So while you being saved from much trouble, they running straight into it, and it has everything to do with the heart, with the motives, okay, with the state of your well-being, the prosperity of your soul. Yeah, they robbing and racing towards a very bad end because their soul is bankrupt. Ain't got no love in it, no care, no concern. No consideration for others. No heart. Wrong motives. What's wedding day? What's wedding day? Holy Spirit, what's wedding day? Homes are made. It says wisdom builds and foolishness destroyed. Homes are made by the wisdom of women, but are destroyed by foolishness. You were a woman who might have been married to this poker-faced man right here who hides his true feelings and is impossible to read and is emotionally detached. Didn't I just say he was bankrupt? Emotionally, no care, no concern, no love. And you'll never know it. That's what they think. But God made sure you knew about it. Woke you right on up. Gave you that revelation knowledge. Spilled the tea on them. Yeah. Help you to see how heart sick you was, because it was relentless. This person just kept doing the same thing all over again. Just hell on earth. But even hell holds no secrets from God. Death and destruction lie open. That's what they wanted for you. Death and destruction. They lie open before God. How much more the human heart over here with this emotionally detached, and you'll never know. Man, your heart is open. It lies open. The hell in your heart lies open before the Lord. He knows. He knows. He knows. Nothing is hidden. He knows. He knows the state of your heart, your well-being, your motives. He knows. Yeah, with this wedding day, homes are made by the wisdom of women, but are destroyed by foolishness. You built the home. You made it a home. You did what you were supposed to do with it. But right here, robbing and racing towards a very bad end. Yeah, it was their foolishness that destroyed it. That's what these are doing, and doing themselves in. While you mad at somebody else, while you out here overreacting mode. Blowing things out of now you got emotions. Emotions are louder than the truth. Now your emotions are trying to come up. This one says, along with homes are made by the wisdom of women, but are destroyed by foolishness. Along with that, it says the paths of the perverse and wicked are snares and pitfalls. If you know what's good for you, stay clear and far away. If you know what's good for you, Stay clear and far away, because the paths of the perverse and the wicked are snares and pitfalls. But you done learned. You done lived and you done learned. Okay? You done lived, learned, forgave, let go, all that. You staying clear of all that foolishness. You ain't out here just building homes for no reason. What's recharging a situational single? Recharge and situational single. Some people pretend to be rich but have nothing. Others pretend to be poor but own a fortune. You ain't out here showboating, because you got substance. You really do have substance. You ain't after the symbols, the numbers, none of it. You are solid. Some people pretend to be rich but have nothing. Others pretend to be poor but own a fortune. Yeah, you own a fortune. You own a fortune. It's all inside. Yeah. Let me clarify that. Clarify, some people pretend to be rich but have nothing. Others pretend to be poor but own a fortune. Some people pretend to be rich but have nothing. Others pretend to be poor. Receipts. We got receipts with this status upgrade. Yeah, and that's why they're trying to get back in, because right after that is Sugar Coated and Clout Chaser. They know what you made of. They saw what you built. They saw what your wisdom built. They saw the home that your wisdom could build, did build. And they destroyed it, because their path is perverse. But you over here, their path is perverse. The way that they go is perverse. The paths of the perverse and the wicked are snares. Yeah, just a trap house, sissy. It was just a trap house. You just stayed there, literally. That's why I say in the hood. You got to be in the hood, but not of it. You might be in the hood, but you ain't of it. Your ways are not perverse or wicked. No. They're wise. Your ways are wise. That's why they build. But God ain't finna have you around here building houses, just for them to, tear down on purpose. God says, stay clear. Stay far away. But over here, clarifying, some people pretend to be rich but have nothing. Pretend like they really got something to offer you. No, it ain't nothing but a symbol. Okay, a symbol, meaning a name brand, a symbol, like, a Louis symbol, a Gucci sign, a Prada label, a red bottom. And then wondering why it still feels empty. Someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty, why they still feel empty. Because that ain't going to buy you nothing real. Ain't going to buy you no heart. You wearing name brand and all that, and it's cool. But it just is what it is. It's just a symbol. It's just a status symbol. There's no substance. You really still don't have nothing to offer yourself or nobody else. But over here, we got status upgrade. Others pretend to be poor but own a fortune. New achievements, improved social standing, lifestyle elevation, next level. Let's go. Let's go. No, sir. No. I'll take you out when I'm done, okay? I'll take you out when I'm done. Okay? Let me finish this. I'm almost done. Status upgrade. While they over here pretending. Right here. God gets the last laugh with this status upgrade. Since you laughed at my counsel and made jokes of my advice, I can't take you seriously. I'll turn the tables and joke about your troubles. Oh my God. Juju, in a minute. Not right now. I'm going to take you in a minute now. Be patient. Good boy. Yeah, God's getting the last laugh. While you over here pretending to be rich but have nothing. Yeah, you was laughing. You was laughing. Yeah. Since you laughed at my counsel when somebody was trying to tell you to what and what, you know, you better check their heart. You better check your motives. You know, you can't hide nothing from God. Don't be worried about me and maybe what I might think. I only look at you, but he sees through you and his eyes don't blink. Okay? Even hell holds no secrets from God. Death and destruction lie open before the Lord. How much more the human heart? Ooh, he know your heart rejected him. Laughed at him and his counsel. Made jokes of his advice. He says, now I can't take you seriously. I can't take you seriously. I'll turn the tables and joke about your troubles. Oh my. Oh my. He can't take you seriously because you got commitment issues. He can't take you seriously. You don't know if you want to be real or fake. You don't know what you want to do. You torn between the two. Lukewarm. He gonna spew you out his mouth. I see God laughing, spitting and laughing. It says irresponsible talk with this real versus fake or commitment issues. Afraid to settle down, avoiding intimacy. Fear of loss of freedom is complicated. Irresponsible talk makes a real mess of things. But a reliable reporter is a healing presence. Yeah. You done talk trash. You say, since you done laughed at my counsel, you done made jokes at my advice. I can't take you seriously. I'll turn the tables and joke about your troubles. With all that irresponsible talk, we would say talking, talking trash. You know, made a real mess of things. Let me go open the door for my baby. Coming. Coming. Juju, you stay. Sit. Come on. I'm recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good job. Maya gave me a ride home.
Okay. Maya gave you a ride home?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'm almost done. Okay. So, yeah. Irresponsible talk makes a real mess of things, but a reliable reporter, okay? Somebody who was trying to report to them the right thing, tell them the right way, tell them to check it twice. Because at the end, when God weighs it, you're going to either come up wanting or you're going to come up, you know what I'm saying, upgraded to the next level. But they didn't want to hear that. They didn't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. What else we got, Lord, here with this two-faced and behind the mask and overreaction? Clean living before God and justice with our neighbors means far more to God than religious performance. That's what is clarifying this right here. So this tells me, yeah, they weren't living right. They just religiously performing. But God say clean living before God. See what he talking about? I see your heart. I see your mind. I see the prosperity of your soul. I see the hell you hold. You can't hold no secrets from me. Clean living before God and justice with our neighbors, okay, mean far more to God than religious performance. With the mask, performance. Two-faced it, performing. Fake smiles, plastic smiles. Yeah. Might have looked the part. But God say, they not the part. And I got receipts. Cancel it. Cancel it. So we can bounce back. So we can use these fields and this wisdom. That you got inside of you. Wasting it on them and they perverse ways. They wicked ways. There ain't going to be nothing but a snare and a pitfall for you if you stay. Lord, what's rose-colored glasses and the crossroads and rebound? Yeah, they want to rebound because they want to avoid loneliness. They don't want this somebody that don't want to be alone with themselves because they know they ain't it. Right here, it says, open the door of your heart, mind, and soul. Ask Jesus Christ to make you over. Christ will live in you when you invite him all the way in. All the way in. Yeah, you at a crossroads. Open the door of your heart, of your mind, of your soul. Ask Jesus Christ to make you over. Christ will live in you when you invite him all the way in. Not this fake and lukewarm and left, right. Don't know what you want to do. Rebound and You don't need nobody else. You need Jesus. Yeah, see things as they are. Look at yourself as you really are. Not through those rose-colored tinted glasses. And you need to make sure you're not looking at them through these glasses. Only seeing the good parts. Allowing the red flags to blend in the background. Fantasy mixing with reality. No. Ask Christ to make you over. So you don't accept this no more. We don't do rebounds no more. We might have used to do that, but we don't do that no more. We don't wear rose-colored glasses no more. We doing X-ray vision now. Yeah, X-ray vision glasses now. We seeing straight through stuff now. Quick replacement just to forget. That's what the rebound is. Avoiding loneliness. Well, God still got an invitation for you while you're at this crossroads. You might be a thief on the cross, but while you're at this crossroads, you could admit that you a thief. Why I say a thief? Because it says here robbing. Robbing and racing toward a very bad end. That's what these are doing and doing themselves in. So you can admit while you on this cross, at the crossroads. Yes, Lord, that's me like the thief did. Yeah, that's me. And ask for forgiveness instead of trying to ask for somebody else's hand or just, take up somebody else's time and space. Just so you don't feel lonely. Jesus is there all the time. When nobody else is. Even if everybody around. Y'all know what it is to have a whole bunch of people around you and you're still lonely. All right, this is it. It says, generous hands are blessed. Generous hands are blessed hands because they give bread to the poor. Remember we was talking about these fields up here? Unused fields. God could be using you. You know, not using you in a bad way, using you for the good. Unused fields could yield plenty of food for the poor. But unjust people keeping them from being farmed. They holding the blessings up. They in the way. But right here, clarifying these last cards. You don't let it go. Okay, right here, you don't let it go. Yeah, you in retirement mode. You learn how to do that thing. You learn how to rest and recharge. Yeah, you learn how to accept that status upgrade. Yeah, you accepting, okay, you allowing yourself to be seen so you can accept what the gift, you know, you're allowing your fields to be used, you know, by God. So yeah, it's turning everything around overnight. Overnight. Because you done made a commitment. You realize your hands are blessed. You done lived and you done learned. You making all the decisions. Yeah, you asked Jesus Christ to make you over. You said, Lord, come and live within me. I invite you in all the way. He said, okay. I want to be made over. Tina Turner. I want to be made over. 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 Be made over. I want to be made over. I want to be made over. Make me over. Come on, make me over. Right here, it says, generous hands are blessed hands because they give bread to the poor. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. And you're sharing your wisdom too. Showing people how to let go. Just by them watching you. Yeah. Blessed hands. And God putting something in those blessed hands too. Status upgrade. Improved lifestyle. Lifestyle elevation. Next level. It says, give me that joy I can't explain. Look at these people looking joyful. That's Kirk Franklin, y'all. All this joy. Come on. This is the end. This is the end right here. Give me that joy I can't explain. Kirk Franklin. Listen to it. Gonna lift your spirits all the way up. Before the year was out, Hannah had conceived and given birth to a son. She named him Samuel, explaining, I asked God for him. Okay? I asked God for him. I asked for Jesus Christ to come into my life and make me over. Completely given right here. She completely gave, after she had Samuel, she completely gave him. She was committed. God, man, you're going to have this baby. If you give me this baby, I'm going to give him back to you. Okay? You're going to be able to use him however you please. Completely given because God gave. Being dedicated. Dedicating your all to God. Before the year was out, Hannah conceived and gave birth to a son, which was Samuel, which was the prophet Samuel. Okay, it had been a long time since Israel had a true prophet, somebody that was not corrupt. That was a big deal. Because before they was dealing with Eli and his sons. And they was raping people. And, you know what I'm saying? And stealing from them, robbing and racing toward a very bad end. That's what these are doing and doing themselves in. That's what Eli and his sons was doing. Or Eli was allowing his sons to do. And God canceled them too. Said, I ain't messing with you. I got receipts. I done heard this. I done seen that. Yeah. But your hands are blessed. You know, overcome the odds. Now you creating your own path. Yeah. You done chose Christ. Asked him to come in all the way in. I'm ready to give all of it up. No rebounds. She'll be right back, Juju. She'll be right back. She'll be right back, I promise. You say no to them rebounds. You said, I'll take Jesus over, yeah, just some company. She'll be right back just to forget. I'll take Jesus instead of just having somebody just to forget that I'm really alone. You're alone with the people and you're alone without them. She coming right back, baby. I promise. Okay, y'all. Give me that joy. You done lived, you done learned, so expect that joy. A joy you can't even explain. Expect it. Be looking for it, okay? She coming, baby. She coming right back. I promise. She'll be right back. And expect to birth forth something that is of substance, okay? Something that God plans on using. And it's going to yield plenty of food for the poor. It's going to be plenty of bread. Okay? Plenty of goodness. Plenty of substance. Whatever you saying, whatever you doing, whatever you sharing, in whatever way you caring. Yeah. Yeah. It's about to pay off. Because you said no to people, to unrelenting disappointment that made your heart sick, because you said no, you know, to people who didn't have the right motives, okay? People who didn't have the right heart. Because you said no to that. I don't want to deal with people who speak irresponsibly and make a real mess of things. Yeah, you separated yourself from that. It's like, no, I want to be a reliable reporter. I want to be a healing presence. A healing presence. A miracle for God. Somebody who can, you know, an example of what God can do. When you completely and totally, you know, say, I do to him. Okay? That's that. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And until next time, bye.